Alright guys, Gemini back with another video, and I hope you're all having a nice day or a nice night wherever the hell you are in the world. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Just remember, I'm doing shit on this channel that a whole lot of people aren't doing, despite you know, pretty low subs and low views. You know, I stay loyal to what I love, and I stay loyal to what I'm true to, and that's you guys, old school DVD collectors, VHS tapes, old school wrestling fans. That's what brought me to the dance. That's what I love to do. That's what I know. And speaking of that, I thought today I would discuss a little bit about what made WCW suck in 1996. And some people are going to look at me and they're going to think I'm absolutely out of my mind. WCW 96, that was the best year ever. You know, they had the NWO, you know, Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. That was the biggest year in the company's history. Yes, in July 96, August 96, September 96. But what I'm talking about is right around January and February 96. And what inspired this is the other night, I was a little, and I was watching Super Brawl 96 from St. Petersburg, Florida in 1996. And in the main event, it was Hulk Hogan versus the Giant. And this is what made WCW suck in 96. It was Hulk Hogan and the Giant. And in the end of the match, the hot angle at the time was Hogan and the Dungeon of Doom. And at the end of the match, there was like 20 members of the Dungeon of Doom. And there was one guy in there, Hulk Hogan. And there was like, I mean, there was Haku and Earthquake and Booty Man and Kevin Sullivan and the Giant. And there was 20 guys in the ring attacking Hogan. And Hogan had a steel chair, and Hogan was able to fend off the Dungeon of Doom with a steel chair, even though it was like 40 on 1. And I'm looking at this, and I'm like, that is the fakest, corniest shit I have ever seen in my life by WCW. I mean, in real life, 40 on 1, you're getting your ass kicked. And because Hogan has a metal folding chair, are you telling me that John Tena, you know, 450 pounds, can't get a hold of him? And they're pulling Loch Ness back. I'm like, the Dungeon of Doom's sole purpose in life was to destroy Hulkamania. Why wouldn't you send 700-pound Loch Ness in there? It was beyond comprehension. Some of the shit they did in WCW, the logical thinking just wasn't there. I mean, you had that, and then the other match was Ric Flair and Savage in a steel cage, and Ric Flair won because he took a high heel shoe, and he poked Savage with it, and I was like, really? Ric Flair just won a world title with a woman's high heel? I mean, he's taken a lot of heels off women, but he just won a world title with one. And, you know, early 96 WCW, wow. And then, of course, you know, you go to Uncensored 96, you know, in Tupelo, Mississippi, and it was the Tower of Doom match. And it was Hogan versus Savage, and it was 3 cages, and there was like 40 members of the Dungeon of Doom inside the cages. And Hogan and Savage somehow beat like 40 guys. I mean, including Lex Luger and Kevin Sullivan and Ric Flair and Arn Anderson. And it was just like, are you kidding me? I mean, are you joking with me that Hogan and Savage have supernatural powers? Which they didn't. It's just WCW in 96, early 96 was just so bad with Hogan. Even if you go back earlier to 1995, when they began the whole Dungeon of Doom angle, and Hogan came on WCW Saturday Night, and he was crying about the Dungeon of Doom. I mean, it was some of the worst, fakest, stupidest looking crap you've ever seen in your life with the whole Dungeon of Doom angle. And, you know, at that time, if they didn't have people making it look real, like Vader and guys like Arn Anderson and Ric Flair wrestling at War Games 95, and Brian Pillman in there trying to make stuff look real. Man, in Harlem Heat, you know, they were pretty non-PG. And teams like that, WCW in early 96, oh, man. I'm going to challenge you guys. Go back, watch the end of Super Brawl 96 on the WWE Network, and you'll see the spot I'm talking about when the Dungeon of Doom is in there, like 40 of them, and Hogan is somehow successfully able to defend him off with a steel chair. It was quite the interesting piece of work. So I'm curious to get you guys' comments below on this, and I'm Gemini, and thank you for watching.